Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Highest Gear Reviews. I'm Lou Thomas, and I'd like to say thank you for joining me on a beautiful but snowy Colorado day, so maybe it isn't quite as beautiful. But anyway, today I'd like to show you guys a brand new vehicle. This one's a beauty, 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. This particular one is the High Country, which means it has pretty much every option known to man. So the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. This particular one is the High Country edition, which means it has pretty much every option known to it. The only option this one doesn't have, which you can get, is the sunroof. As far as power, lots of power. 6.2 liter V8 engine. That's about 420 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque. So it's going to get you down the road. This one, of course, is the all-new design, all-new Tahoe. It also has the independent rear suspension. This also has the 10-speed transmission as well. Like I said, this one has pretty much every option. The fold-away running boards as well on it. So pretty much everything you need. So this High Country Tahoe has, like I said, pretty much every option. Seating for 7, has the captain seats in the second row and then the bench seat in the rear row. Also features 22-inch wheels with Bridgestone tires. Also has the running boards that kind of open up or fold down to help you get into the vehicle. So another nice feature. Side turn signals, all that kind of stuff. Every feature you can think of. Cameras all over the place. So let's take a look at the inside of the Chevy Tahoe High Country. Well, here we are on the inside of the 2021 Tahoe, and man, what a nice place to be. So like I said, this one is the highest package, basically. It's the High Country. This one is going to put you back about in the $70,000 price range, but boy, oh boy, does it have a lot of features in it. Of course, really nicely wrapped leather surfaces. Has kind of this particular one has kind of this cool bronze inlays on the steering wheel. Steering wheel feels nice. Like I said, a little bit thin, but I guess that's just kind of what most people want. I just prefer a little bit thicker one. Like I said, all the surfaces are really nice. I mean, they're all kind of padded. This is kind of unique. It's kind of a padded surface, I guess, when you're operating the touchscreen, which is huge, by the way, over 10 inches. So you can kind of, like, rest your hand on it and press the various buttons for the things that you want to do and all that kind of stuff. Very responsive, goes through real fast. He has all the different types of trailer stuff as far as cameras all over the place as well. Of course, it has the push button controls as well. Hit reverse, boom, here's some of our views on the cameras. We can look at kind of the towing deal. I mean, I don't know, there's just so many different things. Side views as far as when you're parking the vehicle. Rear view, I have the hatch up at the moment, so that's probably why it looks kind of weird. But all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, really nicely done. I mean, all kinds of cool views on there. Let's see here, so we can return back to the home screen. We can work out how to do all of this stuff. I mean, there are so many different things going on, but then we'll get back to that in a little bit. So the stereo system, of course, is going to be a Bose system. Sounds spectacular. I mean, it sounds really, really nice. Let's see if there's anything actually playing on the radio. Yeah, sounds pretty darn nice. So anyway, like I said, nice system, really cool display. I mean, it's fast, responsive. This one has pretty much everything in it as well. Like I said, the push button transmission system. Since this is a 4x4, it does still have the high and the low range as far as the 4x4 system. This one has, of course, the cruise control, huge heads-up display. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but the heads-up display is really, really nicely done. And let's see if I can turn on the brightness, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But right up here is going to be a huge heads-up display, really well done. Of course, this one has the heated, cooled seats, USB-C, USB, and then also a 12-volt power supply in the front. In the back of the vehicle, there is a 110 outlet for your appliances or whatever you want to hook up there. Pretty darn big center console, has another USB-C in there as well. Pretty deep. I mean, you could probably put a quite a bit of stuff in there, probably like about, I don't know, 6 or 7 of those kind of big gulp or not big gulp, but big Gatorade drinks in there. There's also this little hidden compartment here. I'm not exactly sure what the whole idea behind that is, but I guess, you know, you can put little stuff in there, or maybe you want to hide your cell phone. I'm not too sure why you have that compartment. Of course, up here you have some other controls as far as the opening the tailgate and all that kind of stuff. It has the 3 presets for your garage doors. Also has the 2 presets in the vehicle for your seats as well, and like I said, those are heated and cooled. A couple of cup holders here and a couple of cup holders back here, so yeah, nicely done. Like I said, leather surfaces feel really nice. Yeah, just a nice interior, nice place to be. Another thing, this one also does have that kind of camera deal that Chevy's putting in all the vehicles as far as the rear view. It's kind of weird. It takes some getting used to. I'm still not quite used to it yet, but it is there if you want it as well. So, like I said, really nice job as far as the interior goes. Now, as far as the rear seats in the Chevy Tahoe, this is a nice place to be as well. So, of course, the second row in this particular model has the captain seats. Does have the fold-down armrests as well. On the side, you have your kind of controls as far as sliding back and forward. I do have it set up as I would be driving the vehicle right now, so still lots of room there. Another nice feature, you can recline the seat all the way back here. So this is nice when you're on those long road trips and you've got your passengers just kind of taking a snooze back here, not bothering you while you're driving down the highway. Of course, some other things they have back here is this infotainment system as well, which is pretty darn impressive. They can hook up their cell phones wirelessly or through connections, USB, all that kind of stuff as well. Of course, there's heated ventilated controls back here. Each side has a USB-C, a USB. There's also heated seats back here as far as the base of the seats as well, and your heated controls. So yeah, nice job, nice place to be. So I mean, yeah, this would be a fun road trip vehicle. So as far as the very rear seats in the Chevy Tahoe, not too bad at all, really. So here we are. This would be kind of my riding position, I guess, if I was back in here. But without the center seat, it is kind of nice because it does give you the ability to kind of stretch out a little bit as the rear seat passenger. It does have a USB-C connection here as well. A couple of drink holders right here. And there is room for 3 tightly back here, but pretty comfortably for 2 people back here. Another feature when it's time to get out of the truck. Oh, sorry, as far as headroom goes as well, I guess I mentioned that. Not too bad. Being 6'4", I'm in the back of it, no problem. That's partly due to that independent rear suspension. So, like I said, as far as getting out of the vehicle, you just kind of press a button here. Everything folds up. And let's see here, press it again. And this whole seat kind of folds up like this, gets out of your way. And now you can kind of exit the vehicle. So, well thought out. So, of course, being a Chevy Tahoe, you're obviously going to expect a lot of trunk room, and you're not going to be disappointed. Of course, it has the push button back here. Open up the trunk. Once we get in here, quite a bit of room, even with the third row folded down, still got some room back here. There's a little compartment under here. It's not very deep, I'll admit, but you can keep some little knickknacks and stuff like that in here. If you do need more room, you're just going to press this button right here and hold it down. And there goes 1 seat. Here goes 2 seats. So now we've got a lot more room. We can fit a bunch of stuff back here as well. And if you need a little bit more room, this one here, press this button twice, boom, that folds down. Press it again twice, that one folds down. Now we've got a whole bunch of room. I mean, it's like a little pickup truck that's carpeted back here. So nicely done. And bring the seats back up again. Bring this one back up. And time to hit the road. So here we are as far as the power plant of the Chevy Tahoe. Like I said, this one's a 6.2 liter V8 engine in it, 420 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing is going to move, and it is going to move a lot of weight and tow a whole bunch as well. So nicely done. Everything's easily accessible. Not really too much to see. It's all plastic, covered in plastic like they all are these days. But like I said, 420 horsepower, pretty impressive. As far as how it is to drive the Chevy Tahoe, as you can expect, it's a nice place to be. Like I said, everything's kind of right where you want it. Surfaces feel great. It does have the heated steering wheel, which is kind of handy on a cold day like this. And I'm also going to turn on my seat heaters, of course. As far as handling go, feels real good. I mean, obviously this isn't a Corvette, but feels pretty darn nice. Like I said, the suspension feels great. That Magna-Ride control is really a neat feature. I'd recommend it to anyone. So as far as the handling on the Chevy Tahoe goes, it's not too bad. I mean, this is a big vehicle. So, I mean, it's going to handle like a big vehicle, I guess. But, I mean, nice, smooth, nice steering feel, good throttle response. The brakes feel really good on the vehicle. Very smooth on the road. Like I said, that Mag-Ride control is really a nice feature. I definitely recommend it if you can kind of swing the extra budget for it. But as far as just a nice place to be on a long road trip, yeah, it's a nice place to be. Like I said, let's kind of give it a little bit of gas up here. There we go, accelerating nicely. 10-speed transmission, very smooth. Don't even really notice any gear changes at all. Coming into a corner, we'll slow it down. And it is a heavy vehicle, but the brakes do a nice job, nice and smooth as well. And coming back out of this corner. Yeah, feels pretty darn good, so yeah, not too bad. Like I said, everything's kind of where you'd expect it to be. All the controls are nicely placed. Steering wheel controls, of course. Heads-up display looks great. It really is a nice heads-up display. I'd say Chevy probably has one of the best ones of those. Everything's where it is. I got the seat heaters on. I got the hand warmers on as far as the steering wheel goes. Everything's nice and accessible. Good place for the cup holders. Does have the recharging pad for your cell phone here as well, so that's another nice feature. And like I said, just a nice place to be. So kudos to Chevrolet. I think this pretty much has every option you could possibly be looking for. And I mean, the only way to go from here is maybe up to the Cadillac in the line, but wow, this wing is it's impressive. Nicely done. So there you have it, folks, the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe High Country. 4x4, 6.2 V8, 10-speed transmission, magnetic ride control, and this thing has everything you want. Like I said, thanks again. Appreciate you joining me. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and once again, thanks to Len Lyle Chevrolet in Aurora, Colorado, and we'll see you next time. Take care.